Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Billy Keels, founder and CEO of Keep on Cash Flow. And today, I just want to talk to you all about something. I actually just spent a little bit of time here in the Pyrenees with the family. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've learned from my 5 and 7-year-old children about how to continue to be successful. And I thought I would also share a little bit about a little bit of the background, because it's actually pretty nice out here today. So for those of you who are joining, let's see, let me turn around a little bit. Yeah, for those of you that are joining here at Keep on Cash Flow, what we love to do is create or connect people as well as build bridges between Europe and the U.S. So I'm going to give people just a couple of minutes before I get started, just to share about what it is that you can do also to find out how small children can help you to learn about what it is and what it takes to be successful. So like I said, for those of you as you're coming in the room, we're just going to give it just a couple of minutes, and then we will get started, or I'll get started with today. So as you're coming in, as I mentioned before, here at Keep on Cash Flow, we love to build bridges between Europe and the U.S. So if you could let me know what your name is and also where you are watching us from, that would be fantastic. Today I am here at basically in the south of France, in the Pyrenees. You can see there in the background. And I've been learning a little bit of things today. Just got off of the slopes with my kids, and let's see. I'll go ahead and jump in and talk a little bit about how you can also learn about how to be successful and what you can learn from little kids. So for those of you that are joining, once again, let me know who you are, what your name is, and where you're joining us from. My name is Billy Keels, founder and CEO of Keep on Cash Flow. And today I'm here for the south of France. So let me go ahead and jump on into today's topic. So first of all, I guess a lot of this goes back to what my dad taught me. One of the things that my dad and my mom, actually, both of them, and they've always been big on making sure that they did things with us that their parents didn't do with them, and they want me to be able to do the same thing, and my brother and sister. And so one of the things that I never did as a kid, I never went skiing or anything like that. So fortunately, my wife did, though. And one of the things that we're able to do as a family to be able to get together is skiing. So if you can imagine, I never knew how to ski. So for me, it was it's been an interesting time. I've learned a lot, but most importantly, I've learned a lot from my kids. Right. And what do I mean by that? So first and foremost, my kids didn't want to go out and learn how to ski. That wasn't a big thing for them. But it was one of the things that I wanted to be able to do with them, and something that my wife also enjoys doing. And so kind of, motivated the kids, pushed them a little bit to go out and do it. And last year when we started teaching them classes, or when we started enrolling them in classes, all we got was a whole bunch of, crying, and they didn't want to do it, and they weren't very good. But one of the things I said to them is, when you fall down, it's okay not to be able to do things perfectly the first time, but when you fall down, what do you want to do? And, for in the beginning, it was, I want to cry, I want to do this, I want to do that. And said, get back up, get up. Because that's part of learning and part of growing is getting back up. And so, very quickly they took to getting back up. And, before I knew it, I looked forward a year, and it's amazing, right? And one of the reasons I wanted to stop today is because I was just thinking to myself, wow, what have I seen in a matter of a year? So, it wasn't about, on one side, it was just about me being able to help them do new things and expose them to new things, and now it's about, today we were going down the slope, and last year we couldn't even barely go down the green. And for those of you who aren't familiar with skiing, you have the green slopes, which are for the very, very beginners, and you have blue slopes, and then you have red slopes, and then you have black slopes, right? And so the black is the most advanced, and then there are a bunch of different levels in between. And today I actually went down a red slope with my son. And so the fact of the matter is, my son has improved so much. And even today he fell. And when he fell, he looked at me and he said, "Daddy, you've got to get back up. I just got to get back up, and I've got to go." And so he's taking classes, and he's working, and then he's improving. And the thing of the matter is that he's become successful at skiing in so much less time than I am. I mean, I'm still learning, right? And still struggling a little bit because I started a lot later in life. And so my child, my oldest son and even my youngest son, I mean, they're both advancing, but they've fallen, they keep getting back up. and they fall and get back up. And they make me think a lot about, what it takes to become a successful investor, or what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. And, being able to apply the same lessons that a child that is learning how to ski, they're falling, they're getting down, and they're getting back up. And they're falling and they're getting down and getting back up. As an entrepreneur, no one actually is successful the very first time. And you can't be afraid of being successful the first time, or of not being successful the first time, right? You've got to go ahead and you've got to continue to, you've got to continue to get out there. You've got to continue to, fall down. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. Get to the mistakes sooner. If I could, recommend anything to anybody, it's don't try to be perfect, especially when you're building your own system, or you're building something that is going to be, a big value add. Continue to move forward, and if you have to fail, as one of my mentors says, you need to fail fast, you need to fail forward, and you need to fail frequently. Because once you do that, you can be like the two little kids that are here, and basically be able to, improve and be able to do things much faster and be able to do things much better. Because this happened earlier today with my son, I thought to myself, well, this is one of the things that I want to be able to share with everybody, because, success it's not easy. You don't just get there right away. And, as a part of it, you need to be able to, be okay with making some mistakes. And so just like my kids made some mistakes, I've made mistakes, and I want to continue to, share those with you, so that you don't make the same mistakes, and so that you get to a level of success before, a lot faster than it's taken me, right? Because one of the things that I think most of you already know, although I live in Europe, I love working and investing my capital and my time in the United States, and doing that with real estate. And so, as much as I can, thanks, OG Frank White, appreciate that. Yeah, it's we love the scenery here. It's just one of those things. So, I want to be able to share with you and make sure that, so that you can get to success much faster than I did. We appreciate the hearts. So thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the shares. Today has been really just a very quick scope. One of the things I do want to share with you, though, is, for those of you who are, it's been the whole thing about, what you can learn from little children. To sum everything up, it's don't fear making mistakes. When you need to make mistakes, well, get to those mistakes. As I mentioned before, make them happen quickly, and work through the mistakes, because what's waiting for you on the other side is, a lot of success. So, as I mentioned to you before, don't be afraid to fail fast, fail forward, and fail frequently, because as soon as you do, you're going to be just like my kids I was watching going down the slopes today. You're going to be able to master it. So it looks like there's a number of people that have come in. So once again, I appreciate those of you that are here. Always let us know who you are, what your name is. But as of today, I'm just going to leave you with that. As I mentioned, I just wanted to share very quickly what it takes to, get to success, and how you can learn that from small kids. So also, as a token of my appreciation, if you want to learn a little bit more about what it is that we do here at Keep On Cashflow, all you need to do is leave your name and email address here, even if you're watching it on the replay. We'll make sure that I get my book to you. You can go to Amazon and buy it there, but I'd rather, since you've invested your time here, I'd like to give it to you as a gift. So you can also, if you're watching this, if you feel better going to my website, you can go straight there at keeponcashflow.com/grow, GROW. So this is Billy Keels. I'm the founder and CEO of Keep On Cashflow. It's my 2 cents for today, and as always, hasta la próxima.